Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Sesh. I am your host, Raveheart, here as always. My best friend, my partner in crime, my co-host, Taylor Surreal. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing well. We are out here and we are ready to talk British Grand Prix. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Weather was actually nice in Columbus today, only in the 80s. Humidity was low.
Fantastic.
None of that Ohio swamp heat coming in.
Ugh. The worst.
I've been on social media blackout all day, so
As am I.
not gonna lie, I've enjoyed the peace and quiet. You know, internet drama follows you everywhere, but
Oh man,
not
trust
today.
me, I have to cleanse myself often of the internet drama.
But all right, we are here today to talk some more Formula 1. This time, the British Grand Prix, which was first held in 1926, well before Formula 1 was a thing. So it's being held at the Silverstone Circuit, which is bleh, I know how to talk. 3.7 miles for all you Americans out there, and it is 5.6 kilometers in European. This race is going to be 52 laps. God, I'm on the struggle bus today. So yeah, the results in 2020, or I think that's 2020. Lewis Hamilton P1, Max Verstappen P2, Charles Leclerc P3. Lewis Hamilton had the pole, and Max Verstappen has the fastest lap in race conditions at a 1:27.9. For those who can't tell, because we are doing this audio only, I had eye surgery not that long ago, so I can't really see for shit. So if I miss some stuff on the outline, that should let you know why. Yeah. So, well, one of these questions, did sprint qualifying suck? I think if you watched our previous video, our watch along, you would probably know that we did not think it sucked.
Correct.
Yeah, I think it was a worthwhile experiment. I definitely think for our purposes at least, having like a 17 lap race to lead in to the Grand Prix, that it's just enough to wet the whistle. It's just enough to get you hyped. Without, it's like picking the perfect appetizer before a nice meal.
Yes, good analogy. Because it's just the qualifying doesn't do it for me. Qualifying, well, I'll be frank, is boring.
See,
but
like qualifying can be awesome. It can have that hype factor, but
sure,
it's got to be one of those ones where, they're within a couple tenths or hundredths of each other, and it's
right,
down to the wire, and like there's 4 guys getting a hot lap in after the checkered flag for the session, and you see those top couple times tumble, in the last, like as these last couple guys cross the line, like that's when it's exciting. But outside of that, it's kind of just like some of the races. It's a bit of a procession, kind of like Monaco.
Right.
And seeing as the race is tomorrow, I highly doubt this question will have any bearing, but maybe they're waiting. Maybe Mercedes is waiting to announce George Russell, for 2022 when he scores his first points.
I would laugh so hard.
But it's like, yeah, well, you could tell that we were planning on recording this earlier on in the week. But it's like, yeah, will Mercedes announce George Russell for 2022? I'm going to say the answer to that question this week is no.
I agree.
Will they do so soon? Yeah, I think so. Especially with like the performance he put on in qualifying, like qualifying yesterday. That was pretty incredible to get a Williams up to where he had it in the order.
Yep, fantastic. And they've already been talking about it since Monaco, so they've been talking about it before then. And they're going to announce it eventually. I don't think it's going to be this week.
Yeah, probably. You think they'll announce during the summer break, or will it be something that they wait till the end of the season to announce, even though the deal's already been done?
I want to hear it randomly before the season's over, but I think they're probably going to wait to announce anything at the end.
The driver speculation continues.
Mm-hmm.
I love how I saw it on Twitter earlier this week, but it was like George was like hanging out around a bunch of fans, and somebody asked him like, can you tell us about next year? And he's like, I can guarantee that next year my car will have a Mercedes engine. And it's just like, look, I get that you're trying to be, cute and make a joke. But there are those of us who have to live with the fact that there are assholes on Twitter who keep retweeting the thing from the Sakia Grand Prix last year where it's like, breaking news, George Russell to drive for Mercedes. But then it's like, oh, you look at the date and it's from last fucking year. Like, I want to point out, those people, you can all burn in hell. Because I want to see George at Mercedes, like, legit. I want to see Lewis have an actual fight.
Mm-hmm.
I want Tom Brady to have the fight for that number one QB role that he never had in New England, but at Mercedes.
That would be amazing.
And it's like, stop getting my hopes up.
I think it's going to happen.
It's starting to get annoying.
Oh, it's been annoying.
Oh, yeah. But let's move on to this week's edition of Tire Talk. With what we saw from sprint qualifying and how they were torturing those medium tires at the end.
That front right tire on both Verstappen and Hamilton was just shredded.
So I'm going to say this is probably a two-stopper just for the sole fact that you don't want to have that kind of like tire wear at the end of the race.
How many laps? Are we in the 70s again because it's a small track? Or are we back down to like 50
it's
something?
50.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 3-stop for Sun. It looked like they were shredding them. Now that depends. If we go back and if everybody shows up tomorrow with hard tires on it first or something, it could be different.
Yep. But yeah, they do have a free. Everybody does have a free tire choice this week, so that does complicate things. But let's look at the weather forecast. The temperature for Silverstone will be 78 degrees, if I'm reading that right.
That looks like perfect racing temperature.
10% chance of precipitation. Boo. It's like, come on, England. The one thing you're fucking known for, and you can't give it to us. That's some bullshit.
The one day you can't rain. Come on.
Just watch. They come to Texas, and it's like a constant downpour at Coda, like.
Or they go to Long Beach and it's just storming the whole time.
I would love to see them at Long Beach, but I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, humidity 65%, and it's going to be a northwest wind at 5 miles per hour. I don't know if that really is going to
No, that's
have
trivial.
any impact, but you know, yeah, I think we're definitely in for something interesting. I have in my notes here that they did resurface the track in the intervening time, so maybe that
Hmm.
might have had something to do with the fact that they're getting tires are getting shredded.
Could
But
be a very fresh track with a lot of grip. Could be a lot of friction.
and it's like I think the Formula Two or it's like one of the like Formula Two, Formula Three. One of them is racing before Formula One, and I think Formula W is also racing before them. So like the
What
track
is that?
will have some rubber down on it.
That'd be
Um,
good. That'd be good.
which by the way, if you guys would like us to talk about Formula W, leave a leave a comment. I'm
What is
I'm
that? The
very
women's racing league?
yeah, dude. I'm honestly intrigued by it. I
Wait,
wanna.
I'm right.
Yep, Formula W. It's all women. Personally,
I'm dead.
I think it's great. It's like with
Why can't they race in F1? Are they just not good enough?
legitimately, I don't think they get the development time in the lower formulas because if you're,
How many girls are into racing? I mean, shit.
I mean, enough that there's a whole series,
Evidently.
but also it's like when like there have been women who've come up through Formula Three, I think into Formula Two before. The problem is like one because everything is so money fixated in racing. There's somehow less money in female drivers, and when you have a bunch of testosterone fueled billionaire dads trying to get their kids to the doorstep of F1, they're going to shell out the dough. And, you know, unfortunately, there may be, some more talented women out there who just owing to the fact that they don't have the same kind of cash to throw around,
Well,
they,
not everybody's a billionaire's son. Like a lot of these people got here because of their skill. I would love for women to race if they want to, but if the best driver in the world was a woman, you don't think Mercedes would pay her?
I mean, I know they probably would because I know Audi did back in the day with Michelle Mouton, but,
Oh, well, there you go. But
she
no, this is
won.
great. This is interesting. I mean, there's now a Formula W. Are these the same powered cars or?
They're on par with the Formula Threes, I think,
Okay,
but
okay.
I I could be completely wrong about that. But
We'll check it out.
yep, we'll check it out. If you want us to talk more about Formula W and all that fun stuff, again, leave us a comment. Let us know. But let's jump in to this round of the Predictors Championship, and coming down from on high, the whatever our version of the FIA is has established some changes to the Predictors Championship. Um, a different point distribution. Instead of just picking the top three, we will now be picking the top five, and the points will go just like they do for the normal races. So that's P1, 25 points, P2, 15 points, or P2, 18 points, P3, 15 points, P4, 12 points, P5, 10 points. We're going to be scrapping the pole position for this round, but the pole position and fastest laps will both be worth 5 points each when normal predicting resumes. But how about you lead us off this week? What's
Okay,
Surreal Grand Prix's pick for the top five and the fastest lap?
I'm going P1 Verstappen, fastest lap Verstappen. I'm going Hamilton P2. I I've made this mistake once. I'm never making it again. I'm going Norris P3. I think I got. Now this is where it gets tricky. I think I'm going to go Bottas P4.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, I'm feeling Leclerc P5.
Alrighty.
I don't know why.
So, damn. You really think Leclerc is going to finish P5?
I don't know. I thought that one is up in the air.
All right, so for me,
but I said it, so it's on record, so it's official.
Yeah, it's set in stone. So yeah, my P1, the degenerate gambler in me is not gonna let me waver from this one. But Max Verstappen P1,
Mm-hmm.
P2, my boy Valtteri, the porridge man.
I would love to see that.
He's gonna come in P2. P3. This time I'm going with your boy Lando Norris.
Let's go.
P4. The Honey Badger makes his first appearance. Danny Rick gonna come in P4.
Oh my God.
P5, and your fastest lap is gonna be going to Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, I would love to see Lewis finish fifth. That'd be hilarious.
I said I was gonna roll with Pierre Gasly. I changed my mind.
After the sprint.
Yeah, like he just didn't. I don't know if it's just like he was expecting to make up more places in the sprint race than he actually did, or whatever. But like he wasn't on it in qualifying, and I don't know. If I'm being honest, I just don't think that. I don't know. I don't think Silverstone's his track. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I have the distinct impression that Pierre is going to have maybe a bit of a rough day tomorrow.
Potentially, yeah. I hope we see some chaos, not necessarily involving Pierre, but like I would love to see chaos. I'm like you said, that appetizer that leaves your mouth still watering for the next round. That's what just happened. I can't wait for the race.
Well,
the sprint has me too excited.
Yeah, dude, the sprint is I have to give them credit because I thought this was a gimmick.
Same.
But it's actually turned out to be pretty dope. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I think for now that'll do it from us here at the Sesh. Guys, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends. Again, if y'all want to leave your Predictors Championship picks in the comments,
please.
The person with the most points will get something. Maybe some new Raveheart stickers. I'm having some printed up. But until that point, ladies and gentlemen, I have been Raveheart. This has been my homie Taylor Surreal.
That's me.
Adios.
Bye.
Let's go!